So my name is Mwangi Muthui, and I am the City Director for Resource Global in Nairobi. So my family, I am married to Marion Jerry Wanyoike, who is my wife for now, gonna be 10 years this December. Cannot wait to turn 10. And we have two wonderful kids. Our daughter, who's the firstborn, is Tugi, who is anticipating her 5th birthday in a few weeks. TJ, our son, is our secondborn, and he is 2 years old. Oof, interesting adventure. I would describe my childhood as full of adventure. I was not the kind of child who likes staying indoors. I've always been outdoors and looking to engage with people. So I was always looking for mischief and running away from trouble, and which leads me to more trouble with my folks. Yeah, so it was a lot of that, a lot of playing with friends and going on. I mean, we had the privilege of the fact that it was a bit safer back then. So from my young age, you could jump on your bike and ride, 10, 15 kilometers away, not knowing how you're going to get back home, and then you're stranded and you're in trouble. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah. I think I tell myself there's a plan. I think I look back at where I was at 25. I was newly married. I was trying to figure out what it meant to be a pastor. I had no idea where all this is going to go, both with family and my work with the church and what that was all going to develop into. I think I had a lot of questions, I had a lot of uncertainties over those seasons. What I'd go back and just whisper into my ear would be, just hang in there, keep staying the course, keep being faithful to the things you believe in terms of your family values and in terms of your work ethic and integrity. Just keep doing it, keep hanging in there, believe in yourself. The only other thing I would say is don't shy away from opportunities. I think I look back now and there's a lot of opportunities I may have had that I didn't have audacity to grab. I was too nice, too shy, too timid to grab some of the opportunities that I now look back and I was like, I think that was God trying to throw me a bone here and there. So I tell myself, grab the opportunities, don't be scared of them. Nairobi is everything you can want it to be. I think whatever kind of life you're looking for, you can find in Nairobi. Whatever kind of energy, vibe, Nairobi is everything in one pot. And I think it's exciting that way. There's a melting of multiple cultures. Different sides of the city have different cultures. Varying age groups and cultures, vibrancy. It's the peak of tech development, and yet has the most poor of the poor. It's the dream for many expatriates who love the life here and find the highest level of luxury, and yet is busting with hustlers just trying to make it through one day. It's a hub for arts and sports, if that's what you're into. It's everything in one place. What is a Kenyan culture? I think a Kenyan culture is actually people-centered. It's a community-first culture. There may be people in Nairobi who hear that and go, but that's just a bit of influence from other cultures affecting them. But you travel through this country and almost everywhere you are welcomed, people are kind, they would open their house to you and you're a stranger, they would feed you. It's a people-first culture, it's a caring for community culture. I think that's at the heart. It's a warm, welcoming culture. Yeah, it's at the heart of what Kenya is. I hardly can change one. I actually think, and I know it's a very cliche answer, but I think it would be integrity, which ties to corruption. I mean, I think the number of times we see the opportunities that are in this country, the talent, and how the only thing standing between those opportunities, the talent, the development, the industries, is corruption. It hurts. It hurts because there's some people who are stuck, whose businesses are not going to grow, are not going to move anywhere, whose industries are not going to develop. So many people who are brilliant athletes and sportsmen or artists, and the only thing that keeps curtailing their development is not their hard work, is not their ethic, is not their talent. It's simply someone eating resources or forcing corruption to stand in their way of them being able to get what they need to get. And I think it always hurts. I think it's the biggest thorn in the flesh of this country. Some of the things I think I loved the most and developed in was firstly teaching. I started working as a pastor pretty young, but there are people who walked with me through that journey and helped me grow in one of the things I love the most, which is to teach. And there's a lot of that in Resource Global. A large part of what we do is teach and help people understand a biblical view of work. So that's come alive for me in what we're doing now. The second is discipleship. My work in the church helped me understand and develop frameworks for what it means to disciple people to follow Christ. Yeah, so one of the other things which I think is very God orchestrated has been the fact that my time within the church helped me develop church networks. And now we begin realizing as Resource Global just the need for an opportunity to equip churches to work with their congregants who are in different professional spaces so they can serve and live for God there. And just the fact that I had been in that space has enabled me to walk through certain doors and have certain conversations that has allowed for that to happen. So I think it's always amazing to see how, which is why I would tell my 25-year-old self to just stay the course. God is always working something out, preparing you, equipping you for something else. It's just so hard to see it when you're in that space. Because it means there's a large part of my job that is faith. We recruit for a new court every year, and we do our best to pick the right people and interview and allow God to lead us to the right people. But it means work won't always land on the right people. It means there will be moments where we are trying to work with churches to help them develop models for how to help people in the marketplace, but they don't necessarily get it. And that's just an effect of the fact that even if you've put in the time and developed the content, the material, work doesn't always yield productivity just there and then the way you would like it to. It means there are days we really believe in what we're trying to do and think this can genuinely transform the city. But it's hard to convince people to give towards this, to support it, to get donors who are willing to walk with this vision and support it. That I think is just the consequence of labor being hard. It would be, I wish they knew not to know. I wish they would come in with an open mind to learn and let go of whatever presuppositions they had about work and faith. Because one of the first things we attempt to do when we're starting our cohort is to help you change the view through which you look at faith and work. And it helps for someone to come in letting go of the things they have believed before so they're open to learn new things. I wish someone coming in would come in knowing God values the work they do and God has put them where they are for a reason and God wants to use them in an amazing way. And we just want to help be the catalyst to help connect what God wants to do with you and your opportunities, skills, knowledge, spaces that you're in, and just catalyze those two to meet and cause a beautiful explosion.